will defend their research proposals in an interactive session. And it also says that in an inspiring academic environment, the students will receive critical and constructive feedback.
Currently, due to the technological progress, we have the possibility to show point data like addresses or certain persons on high-resolution satellite images or different maps. But these applications of advanced geospatial technologies can compromise location privacy. Now we can ask, is there a need for geospatial privacy? Ourania will focus on masking technologies and spatial information loss with emphasis on spatial crime analysis. She will try, I think, to establish a framework with different methods, and maybe we can call this as best practice framework for these methods.
So let me start by congratulating Ourania on a very well-written proposal that outlines a very systematic approach to studying the issue of spatial privacy, especially as it relates to crime analysis and visualization. The scope of the work that you've outlined is challenging, and that's good, right? We want to set the bar high when we're doing our dissertation. What's really important about what you're doing is the implications that it has for the provision of spatial data, examining both the spatial properties, which is really interesting, I'm sure, to everyone in this room, but also the visualization of the visual properties of the original point pattern. Could you tell me a little bit more than what was in your proposal about how you're thinking about analyzing the visual property?
From this point of view, I have divided a little bit in two directions. When I talk about the spatial analysis results, then maybe the way I have it in my mind, still it's not yet confirmed, I will apply some statistical tests to find and compare the results. But when I talk about visualization of the data, maybe in this case I will apply a perceptual study of how you see a distribution of points.
Your paper is really clearly written. It's a good structure. It was enjoyable to read, and it was an enjoyable topic for me to read and to learn something new. How is your research different to what has been done before? And where is your research gap?
The way I structured my proposal, what I had in mind, is first to state a research question, describe why this research question is important to be answered, and then within this description, I say that something like that has never been tested before. So yeah, it's not clearly stated, but in between lines you can understand. But still, I understand your point. I should have just dedicated one chapter for the research gap, because it's not only what I'm going to do. Of course, there are other questions or areas around that.